welcome to Booth Talk.
Crew podcast, baby.
Crew podcast, man.
It's been a while.
Crew podcast. No, it's
been a
been a minute.
while.
I'm, you know.
New Year's. It's end of February here. It's been busy.
Been very busy.
I got so many things. These pockets are deeper than they look. Ladies.
There's nothing on the agenda today. We're just fucking around.
We're just talking,
probably be
guys.
here
We're
for a
just
while.
chatting, you know? I
What
mean,
should we talk about? I mean, there's so much to talk about. It's crazy.
As Brennan lights it up.
Oh man, you better be about to say something really cool after doing that.
Brennan.
smoking is cool.
Okay,
is cool,
that's
kids.
cool. That's a cool statement.
And
No, I
I'm
take
not
that
saying to
back.
do it, and I'm definitely not. It's definitely not healthy. I mean, I'm talking about cigarette smoking. This is a little different, but it's cool. I don't care what you say.
It just looks cool.
Picture-
Smoke looks cool.
Picture everyone right now. Picture,
Look at him. He looks cool.
boom. Picture Brad Pitt. Picture Denzel Washington. You know, picture Beyonce. Well, maybe not Beyonce. That wouldn't work. Now
Well, like
picture
all
now.
of them
Picture
together?
No,
She
no,
could do it.
now picture
Beyonce
them.
could do it.
Picture them. Now picture them. Maybe Beyonce. And then picture Angelina Jolie. Now picture them all. Picture them smoking. Right?
I'm on.
Right?
I'm on board.
Much different.
I'm on
Very.
board.
I mean, not. We went from cool to whoa. Very
Like
cool.
they're getting hired now.
Exactly.
Like,
It's
you
like
know?
audition for me, please. Whoa! They come in smoking. You've got the job.
Yeah, for real.
Don't even
Exactly.
question it.
Pass.
Really? You think it gives you that sort of like that much
Scientific.
an
Alex.
air of confidence? What is that
Scientific.
word I'm looking for? Like a
Put it this way: when it was first introduced, doctors recommended it. Now we're not supposed to trust doctors.
It's
Are we supposed to
psychological,
trust
dude.
doctors?
It's psychological, Alex.
You know, I trust doctors, the ones from the 1940s. That's why I smoke Marlboros.
What about
Dude,
what about like the Native Americans? They used to like cheap straight tobacco.
I
or
heard
other things,
that
but
the Native
the
Americans
the
they smoke
tobacco.
used to
soil.
live in-
just dirt.
they should live in like a almost like polyamorous society, like where there were no like specific couples. It was just like anyone could be with anyone whenever, and they just move on and they do that. And but there was also like no like upsetness anytime, like anyone ever moved on because it was just so.
Wait, when
Oh,
was this?
We're talking about Native American society.
Yeah, no,
I
yeah,
think
I'm
about
with
a
you.
time. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
7:30 p.m. Everyone was fucking. It was.
It's just a fuck.
I wasn't invited. I was told about this.
Yeah.
I was told about this. God, I wish I could have gone.
This was on a
Did they do
native reservation. Is that what you are saying?
Did they do this
Not
at,
in
like,
it.
the
Well,
casinos and
the Indian
shit?
reservation
Like
at the
7
time was
PM,
called this
guys.
entire country.
Oh, okay.
We did talk about that earlier.
Yeah.
That's basically all
Yeah.
this is.
This is a history lesson, everybody.
Yeah.
I've got nothing to say, actually.
Yeah, this whole thing, all of the land is a Canadian Canadian. It's a Native American
It's
burial
actually- We
ground.
stole it from the Canadians. If you didn't know that,
Stole it from the Canadians.
your history teachers
It's-
lied to you.
It's
They blatantly lied to your face.
No one tells you the truth. I like how they literally don't. They literally do that though. Like it's not even like. I mean, I understand. Like sometimes you're like when you hear something now, you're like they lied to me in school. No, it was just 20 years ago. They didn't fucking know. You know, now they
Yeah,
know something.
Well, I had a history teacher that was like, I looked up to him, and that's why I think history was my favorite subject. It was in 10th grade. I loved history before
History
that,
is good.
But he was like, he was a conspiracy theorist to a.
You looked up to a
point.
guy, dude?
No, dude, but dude, he was like, he'd walk in and he would just, he would call us
Wow,
all
dude.
fucking stupid. He'd be like, "You guys are all fucking dumb. You don't even know what's going on in this world." And I'm like, is this guy?
You're like,
is
this guy's cool.
I'm like, is he for real? Like, is he? Is he?
This
serious
guy
right
thinks
now?
I'm a fucking
He's like,
dumbass.
you guys
He's
are all
cool.
you guys are all yuppies. Your parents, blah blah blah. You don't even know.
Wow, what the fuck?
And I'm like, he's right.
I got a
Everyone
question about
here
your
is
role
a
models.
fucking- everyone here is a. Fucking,
This is the first guy. You're like, this is who.
But no, when he started going through the history books, he was basically like, he would tell you like, he's like, yeah, this is a lie. Go look it up, and he would send you the fucking links to go do your and like
Wow.
his tests weren't based. They
My.
were based off the books,
Ca-
but
can you-
he would have questions in there like, did they really do this?
Can you think of
Wow.
any
Did they really
like?
do it?
Can you think of?
there was shit like that? It's like
Can you think of any like
But do you
crazy
believe
stuff
it?
that he said was fake?
we spent a whole day watching the JFK shit.
Oh right, but even like I learned about that.
No,
but
like,
I'm
how-
talking.
He was digging, not like just this is how it happened, dude. He was like digging into it. Like, he
Yeah,
was-
about how it like he could have been killed by
yeah. how it was all fake. and
That's
all that
awesome.
shit,
Yeah.
I will.
But he spent the whole time like we barely watched the fucking movie. That's basically what it was him. You'd pause it, you're like, all right, kids, and he would just start going into it. It's just like
see.
All right, kids. He pulls out a rifle. He's like, so this is why it
all right,
wouldn't
you're sitting
work.
here and you're sitting here.
I'm gonna show you all why no
You're
one can
over
make this
there.
fucking shot.
Yeah.
I've been practicing for fucking 20 years.
Andrew, go
Don't worry,
run,
it's
go
a pellet
run,
gun.
go run in the field.
Yeah. But I tell you, I'm jealous now because see, I loved history because I always had many times I had someone who was a good just speaker and storyteller. So like it didn't really matter. They could have kind of talked about anything.
Yeah.
But it's funny that you say how like they were like they really yours really questioned things.
Oh, yeah.
Mine, while being like I said, while I enjoyed the lessons, they did not question anything. It was like this
Well, like you
is
said,
what
you said
fucking
too-
happened.
You said now looking back, you're like, okay, they were kind of right. But now looking back, I'm like, he was fucking right about everything.
But
he
I will
said.
say this though. Like I said, some of the subjects like certain math or not math, but like certain science, whatever, or like biology. There's things where it changes. Oh well, they're you find that they're wrong. They were wrong, back then or whatever. And you're like, oh, they just didn't know. But like stuff like they knew in second grade that Christopher Columbus didn't discover America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they told me.
But
he
they
did.
told us
Yeah.
that. Exactly.
No, but
And then
you
And
didn't
he-
learn
that
about
was
you
the-
didn't.
he-
I learned about that very young. I feel like that
Yeah,
it-
me
he
too.
wasn't
I
he
know,
was the
him.
teacher that was like, that
I
told
learned
us
it-
the truth. He was like, we
Yeah.
lied.
No,
We
here's the
fucking
thing.
lied to you
I
guys.
learned it outside of school. I learned it like on TV.
Yeah.
So I didn't learn. I learned it later in school, and it was like, I guess in a way though. But like, he did discover America in a way. Like everyone, and for his group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no, he didn't discover America, but neither did the Indians. There's thing. Who knows how long fucking people have
Yeah.
been here? We really
But they
don't
just,
know
like, they
how
just
long.
Like, you're American. This is how it goes down. And then you think about it, it's like, well, that's what every other country does too.
It's like if you were to if we were to want to go eat somewhere and you're like, hey, I know this amazing restaurant that none of us has heard of. We'd be like, Ben found this great restaurant. But
Yeah.
Ben didn't
Yeah,
discover.
I wasn't like.
there are
my
people
buddy.
here. But Ben found this great restaurant. We'd go home. We'd be like, Ben discovered this wonderful restaurant.
Yeah.
Or then people would say, Brennan discovered this wonderful restaurant. I just think that's kind of how we talk to a
Comparison.
degree.
comparison of North America to a restaurant.
It's language.
Basically what it is.
It's language,
I feel that
We're
though.
just one big pizzeria.
One big pizzeria on top of an
Whoa.
Indian burial ground.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Built on top of an Indian burial ground.
And one of our presidents buried a lot of them and killed a lot of them.
Do you guys
Who?
think Biden's
Andrew
fake?
Jackson. What?
Oh,
I think Biden's like not really Biden. Do you think he's a clone or something?
I don't think we're that lucky.
Really?
No. I don't.
What about his earlobes though? That's my biggest thing is that like out of all the evidence, why is no
Wait,
one's
what's up with his earlobes?
Like 20 years ago, his earlobes were
attached,
like this,
and now
right?
they're not.
Look at his earlobes, dude. They're not like.
Here's
that.
my
That doesn't
thing.
happen.
That's creepy.
What do you mean it doesn't happen? How do you know it doesn't happen?
Attached
doesn't
earlobes
happen, son.
becoming
There was a whole
undetached?
podcast. with
How do
doctors
you
on it. They were just
know
like,
it
this
doesn't
fucking
happen? What evidence do you have of that?
Maybe he was like, I want to get my
all
lobes
elderly,
clipped.
any elderly person that
Let
doesn't
me ask you this.
happen.
How
If
long-
it sags, if
how
it's connected,
long?
especially if it's connected, it's gonna sag just down. It's not gonna detach and hang off to the
How
side.
how long have pictures been around? Like real, like actual, like ability to take a picture easily. Like where someone would have a picture
digital
almost
camera?
where just someone could have a picture at a young age and have it through many stages of their life get a picture. Biden might be early stages of that.
1960s.
Because he's very old. So think about it. How many people have we tracked the fucking ears of?
I
Okay,
think they've done a lot. It's not hard to
show me the evidence. Then show me the evidence.
No,
I
I'd
want
have to-
you
yeah,
show
well,
me
I mean,
the
I'd
ear
have to.
tracking.
I'd have to physically
show me a
you.
picture. Say this is
I know,
this
yeah.
is so and so at this age. Look
Yeah.
at his ears.
I know. I'd have to.
And then show me 80 years later. Say, look at his ears now. And then you show me another. We keep doing
I
this.
can't convince you over.
Brennan's very
vocally.
defensive about
I know.
this.
I can't convince him. Vocally.
Are you
I'd have
planning
to
on doing something to your ears in
physically
the
show him,
future?
man. He'll come
He's
back
like,
and say, "Look,
he's like, what's wrong with doing?
Some people just get work done. Okay. Some people want them detached. Some people want them longer. Some people want them shorter.
You get the Michael
Okay?
Jackson done.
Some people.
You guys didn't know that, but he did that too.
Some people change them all the
No,
time.
I don't know. I just.
Like one thing, like the reason I'm saying this though is because I see stuff all the time of like you'll find on YouTube of like I've seen them about Eminem and Christina Aguilera of like oh, they were replaced by clones.
Christina Aguilera.
Hold on,
I've
though.
heard that.
Here's my argument, though. Here's my argument against it. Here's my complete argument against it. It makes no fucking sense.
Well, yeah.
I'm not saying we don't have the technology.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking
about? They would clone they would clone somebody.
That Eminem and
like
Christina
Eminem,
are
Biden,
clones?
and Christina Aguilera, anyone that would be cloned. Why the fuck would they clone you?
Why not? They freeze you and then clone you.
They would just get.
Yeah, they're like, wow, this white rapper is really cool.
Like,
we should
why
make
do they
another
need
one
to
of
keep
him.
you around?
He's a fucking robot. Dude.
No. Think about this though. If I'm Eminem,
I feel that.
Eminem's late.
Eminem's different.
Let's say
that's weird.
Okay, let's just talk about. Let's first talk on the artist. Eminem.
I don't know if
Christina
it's
Aguilera.
necessarily the theory is that they're clones, but like different people.
Go on YouTube. I mean,
I've gone on YouTube and
let's come up with the argument.
Different people, but they're acting the
Doesn't
same.
matter.
They're clones.
Doesn't matter. Clone, different person.
But they could be just
you
people
get a
that
double,
look
you
a
know,
lot
like
like
rappers
them.
Get like a double?
Stop.
All right.
Clone, different person.
No,
I'll
you know what? No.
No. Clone and different person. I'm about to destroy both arguments. Okay.
Okay.
This is why it doesn't matter.
Destroy
this is
the
why
argument.
it makes no sense.
I'm ready to be
Why
destroyed.
Would you replace them with just you kill the artist? You don't kill them and then replace them with themselves so it doesn't look like they died. That's
They're like
dumb.
the outrage will be too.
When you kill
much.
the artist, that's where you make your fucking money.
Well, those are very popular people.
And you want
so they can save the real person.
The argument is
dummy.
that they're killing they're killing and cloning them so that they can control them and get more money. Why? Just kill them and then think about this.
That's a different
what
argument.
happened when Tupac died? What happened when Michael Jackson died? The
You mean
record
when
sales
Tupac
go through
moved
the
to
fucking-
Cuba?
Anybody died. Well, X too. They said that X was.
But I'm saying
He wasn't really killed. That was a double.
I'm
that
saying
was
what
killed.
happens through the record sales?
Yeah, no, it goes
Like
up.
exactly.
And money goes
so
up.
if you're gonna if your plan is we want to we need to get whatever amount of money we need more money we want to we need whatever. And we want more control. Kill the person and then just watch the money go in.
Yeah, capture.
Like the idea that we're
clone, kill the clone.
Why are we cloning people?
You don't. I mean, it doesn't have to be a clone. Like Alex said, it could
Why
be
is it
doubles.
less of a crime?
Could be doubles just to be killed.
To kidnap and freeze someone permanently, clone them, kill the
they might be
clone,
important.
than to just kill the person.
Because they're like famous, important.
I don't
people.
know
They
if
might
that's
have-
less of a crime. I don't know. If
But why
anyone's
would
saying
we
that's
do
less-
it? Why would we go through the extra work
I'm not the person to answer that.
of freezing someone, keeping them stored away, cloning them, and then killing the clone?
But it's not out of reality. That happens. They definitely freeze people. That's FBI documents that they cryogenic freezing is a thing. They freeze people. They're not saying who, but they definitely do. And then
Walt
cloning
Disney.
is definitely
Are they freezing dead people or alive people? That's a big difference.
That's what I'm saying. I can't answer these questions.
Doesn't count.
But it's
Doesn't count
possible?
if you're dead.
But
Doesn't
is it
count.
possible?
Doesn't,
Yeah.
It's definitely It's definitely okay. First off, it's possible. for any,
That's what's
hold on,
scary.
Ben,
Is like
Ben,
that's
it's possible for any of us to freeze.
well to do it professionally and come back
to do it
life.
professionally.
There's
Guys,
hundreds-
I'm going to go outside and freeze to
There's
death.
hundreds of people on Mount Everest
professionally.
that's just, like dead and like never gonna come back. But
But they're professionally, didn't they not? Some of them got paid.
they got paid to climb the mountain. You mean?
They got paid to die.
Well, yeah, but they didn't know they were gonna die.
I
That's not
mean,
no,
they
probably
didn't.
Did sign like some
They
kind of
well, I
waiver.
mean, you can't say I didn't know I was going to die. You hoped you weren't going to die. You might have
fair.
said
That's
you
fair.
didn't
Yeah,
expect you were
no,
going to
that's
die, but
fair.
you know who didn't expect to lose the Super Bowl?
fair, but it's
The
not professional.
Bengals.
It's not
Just like the Rams didn't expect to lose the Super Bowl. Neither team expects to lose. Otherwise, otherwise they'd lose.
I'm assuming you placed a bet on the Bengals.
No, I don't bet. I watch too many Lions games to bet. Jeez.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The game's never over, man. And the game's never not always in the player's hands. And the coaches.
Staffy boy, dude.
He got
Staffy
one.
Boy got the dub.
He got it. He got it, boys. He got it. I've been saying it. It was pounding the table. He, left Detroit 1 year, won the Super Bowl. And people say, "Oh, you can't be happy for Stafford." We'd be just as happy for Barry if he did it, and we'd be just as happy for Calvin. Well, Stafford didn't. He didn't show up in the He didn't show up when the Lions. Well, you know what? Calvin didn't always show up.
For Barry Sanders?
Sorry.
What?
For Barry Sanders?
I'm saying
Is
Barry had left the Lions and won a Super Bowl with someone else. You'd be happy for him.
Oh, okay.
And Barry.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And Barry
yeah.
Sanders didn't show up fucking against the Packers in the fucking playoffs. He ran for like negative fucking 4 yards or some shit.
Yeah.
No one talks about that shit. But
Did you guys put any bets down or no?
no.
Absolutely not. I don't have
Fucking
money.
savage.
I bet.
Yeah, I don't have money either, but I did bet.
I don't bet.
I don't have a gambling problem, but
Dude, I
It
went
was
to
a
the
Super
casino
Bowl, you
once,
know?
and I lost all of my money.
Yeah, I've only been to the casino once.
Well,
and it was
go
in
out.
Vegas.
You
It's
gotta
probably
be.
the last
You gotta
time
keep
I'll
better.
go.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Well, you should. That doesn't. Don't give up about the casino just because you can't keep track of your money. Try playing a game and see what happens.
I don't play games. I just
Jesus.
do the slot
Alex
machines.
gets there. He's like, "Oh fuck, dude."
God damn it! Where'd I put it?
Spot me? I don't know.
I don't know where I put this shit,
Yeah.
dude. I went to okay, so I went to Florida this July for the first time. In Florida. Yep, first time in Florida. First time on a plane. This past July. I'll talk about the plane in a
Big
second.
barriers.
I'll talk about the plane in a second. But I went to the Hard Rock Casino just to check it out because I just want to see it. You know, it was just something to do for the day. I wasn't going to spend more than like $20. I don't gamble. I'm not into it. You know, but I thought maybe 20, maybe a little more, probably not. But let's just see what happens. The goddamn ATM fee was $7.
Holy shit.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, the dispo's like.
Go fuck yourself. I'm done. Like I just want $20.
27, 30 bucks. Hell yeah.
Like no.
I want to go to an ATM that just like takes your shoes from you. If
like for real.
Yeah, they just start like shaking you down.
Yeah, for real. I was like, get the hell out of here.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Pulls out a gun.
I want to talk about the plane. So the plane was cool, and kinda in a way.
Would you fly? Had to ask. Don't say it. Come on, bro.
Would I do it again? Is that what you're asking?
No. What?
Oh, would I
airline?
fly?
What airline?
Delta.
Okay, good. Then you're fine, right? That was good. That
I
was
didn't do
good.
Spirit. I
That was a
wasn't-
good
Yeah, no, I didn't do
airline
Spirit.
experience.
Delta has
But-
the most crashes of all those popular airlines.
Yeah, but Delta's the best. Like
Just saying.
comfort
What's
wise.
the
and,
most?
like,
Okay, I
just
don't tell me
anyways.
that. Here's the thing. So, anyway, what was I going to say about it? The what I liked about it, the takeoff,
Yeah.
I thought was cool.
That feeling.
I wasn't like the takeoff didn't get me. The takeoff didn't make me
Was
nervous.
it fun?
What made
I
me
love it.
nervous wasn't the immediate takeoff. It was once you get off the ground. It was maybe a second, couple seconds. You go like this. You go off the ground, and you kind of feel you're off the ground, and that's fine. And then the
That's
plane,
fine. That's all right.
but
I'm
the
good.
plane does this a little bit,
Yeah,
and
kinda
then
backs
goes.
down.
Just kind of gets its own weight. You know,
Throttle.
kind of feels its weight.
Yeah.
When we went up, and I felt that, I was like, and it, I said, and
We're
it,
going down.
I said I knew it. I said I knew it. It was a conspiracy. We weren't meant to fly. They've been lying to me this whole time. I knew it.
Every airport that's ever left is crashed.
Every plane has been a failure, and they've been hiding it this entire time. I knew it.
military isn't real. The Earth is flat.
I knew it.
We'll talk about. I'll go. We'll go. Talk about
So
that later.
then I will say. So then I
The
was.
Earth being
So
flat.
then now I
We'll
had
talk
the
about
window
the
seat.
fact that the Earth is flat later.
Now I had the window seat on my way there the first time. I had the window seat. I was looking out the window for the first 10,000 feet. After 10,000 feet, I was like, and we're done looking out the window.
Yeah.
We're done looking out
I
the
love
window.
being at the window seat.
Yeah,
no
dude,
one,
I
no
did-
one usually likes being by
Let me
it.
tell you why I didn't like the
I
window
like
seat.
to know where I'm at.
Let me tell you why I didn't like the window seat. I'm not to say maybe the next time I won't maybe appreciate a little more. Let me tell you why I didn't like it though. Number one, bathroom access. Bathroom and aisle access.
That can be
It's only
tricky.
2 hours though. You couldn't
It's
hold
not
it.
about that. It's about the. It's about being. It's about the freedom. It's about.
It's not about that.
It's about.
It's about the option to
It's about
do
the leg
so.
room.
It's about when
The
I gotta.
one leg,
It's when I
extra
gotta
leg room.
go. I've got to go. I don't want to be like, excuse me, pardon
Yeah.
me, excuse me. I'm sorry.
That's
Wake
fair.
up. I see
When
you have a
you're
baby.
traveling- When you're traveling by
And the
yourself.
worst part about it is you have to do it twice. You have to do the whole excuse
come
me
back.
thing.
Now there was a baby.
man.
That's horrible.
Now, it was
Oh,
me.
great. There's always
A
baby,
couple
dude.
with a baby. Now the baby was very nice. The baby was great. He was a great baby. The baby was very kind to me. Didn't scream at me. Didn't assault me or insult me. Didn't insult or
He
insult
didn't-
himself. Now don't get me wrong. I have nothing against children crying. I understand it because I think the reason people don't like children crying.
It
in
sounds like
public,
a respectable baby. He didn't
this is
insult
why
you or
people.
anything.
The real reason people don't like
Real
children
gentleman.
crying in public is because they're jealous. They're jealous because it's not socially acceptable for them to cry and scream in public.
Wait, babies are
No,
jealous?
like
Hu-
adults.
Adults are jealous of babies.
Oh no, dude, that's not it.
It is.
I've sat next to a screaming
dude.
baby on a
I
plane,
think it's just
and my
peace.
ears felt like they were bleeding, and I wanted
It
to kill
just
myself.
sounds like it's just peace. You want quiet when you're on a
Maybe.
plane.
No,
and
definitely.
You're surrounded,
Definitely.
when your
and you're
ears are
concealed.
popping,
Like, put it this
and
way.
a baby's
and your
screaming-
ears are muffled. You know.
I'll be at work.
Dude, I thought I was gonna die one time.
I'll be at work. And
I swear
okay.
to God.
Now maybe plane's a little different. I'll give it that. I've only been on one plane ride. Stuck in a tube. Blah blah blah. Baby crying. Throw him out
in
the window.
general though.
But here's the thing. I was just say one quick thing.
Yeah, you don't know planes, dude. You've only been on one plane
Exactly.
ride.
Well, technically two, because I had to come back.
You
Okay,
come back.
right.
But
Just like the bathroom situation.
Exactly. Exactly. But here's the thing. I'll be at work, government office. Kid comes in, baby comes in, crying his eyes out. Obviously comes with the parent, doesn't come with himself crying. That'd be weird. But he comes in crying his eyes out, screaming, crying. You know what? I'm not upset. You know why? Because we all want to be crying right now. Because we're all stuck in this government office. We're all stuck in a government office. I'll tell the parent. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, miss, we all want to be crying. No one here wants to be here. That's why they're paying us.
Your manager's like, Brennan, come here. Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, they tell me, Brennan, don't tell
Brennan, come here. We need to talk. How many times did I tell you?
Okay, so this was for a thing for, like, your job?
I tell people that. This happens all the time.
Like citizens of our county.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, not your county.
But here's my one thing
I
with
didn't
the
know
plane
that.
ride.
That's interesting.
This was the issue I had with the plane ride. I wasn't one thing I wasn't expecting, but I wasn't against it, was the landing. I thought you landed and kind of just like slow down.
Boom.
I didn't realize it's like stop.
There's shots.
Yeah,
to it.
and you like wobble a little
Like,
bit, like
holy
the
Yeah,
plane.
you
shit.
can feel the
Oh,
wind. You
yeah.
can feel the. Yeah.
I didn't realize that, but so I wasn't like against it. I was just like, whoa, okay. But the one thing I had against the plane, the one thing I was with me, my issue was I just could not tell myself, or I just kept telling myself, you have no reason to be 30,000 feet in the air.
Wait, you kept telling yourself?
Yeah. Kind of just like, I don't know. Like, this is my thing. Like, my biggest fear is
It's safer than driving a car, supposedly.
No, exactly. I know all the things about that. I'm not denying anything. But here's my thing. And I'll even point, like, so I forgot what I was going to say.
I'm sorry.
What was I going to say?
About being 30,000 feet in the air.
Yes.
You don't like being that.
There's no
exactly,
reason.
My biggest fear isn't dying. It's that when you die, however it happens.
It's going to be horrifying.
No. Whatever happens, you get an instant replay of your life, or not your life, of how you died. Or not even that, or just being aware of like that moment. It's not even the dying, it's being aware of like, oh fuck, this is gonna kill me.
Oh, you don't want to be aware. Okay.
It's not necessarily that. It's when imagine that moment where someone is like, oh fuck,
I'm going to die.
this is death.
Yeah, like
Okay.
you got a long moment before you.
Or just like, it doesn't take an instant thought. Now obviously you can't look back on it, but so it's hard to reflect. But you understand, instant thought. Okay, so imagine that. Hopefully
I've lived it, dude. Sitting next to the screaming baby.
Well, hopefully though. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but hopefully, I guess, if there's any solace, you can at least say to yourself in that moment, I could not myself have prevented this.
It's not going at all.
Like an example of
you
like.
Say that about anything though.
No, exactly. No, exactly. No, totally. But let me explain. Because my other fear is this. My fear isn't the plane crashing. My fear. This is gonna be weird. Or the plane falling out.
I'm so ready for this.
My fear isn't it crashing.
Final destination.
I'm not afraid of it crashing.
Okay.
And I'm not afraid.
Then what are you afraid
of?
of,
Falling
Brennan?
out of the sky.
What are you afraid
In fact,
of?
if it falls out of the sky, I'm not afraid. It'll probably coast for a bit. My fear, and it makes no fucking sense. And this is all I kept thinking about on the plane, is the bottom of the plane falling out.
Just like the luggage, like
just like the whole, not like it's a cargo thing, but just what
like
it rips open or whatever for whatever
so
reason.
When you land,
I just picture
your feet get
I just picture that like poop, straight down. And the reason I have an issue with that is if in that event I am plummeting 30,000 feet in the air, I will have to tell myself, did you really need to be 30,000 feet in the air?
Yeah.
What reason did you have to be up here?
That was probably a crippling thought that you were Was that not like, you were horrified?
It was a bit horrifying.
Even though you knew it was irrational.
Even though I knew it was rational. Now I had to kind of rationalize.
I have so many of those irrational fears.
Like at the split where it was like. So
now here's a way that I kind of rationalized myself later in the trip. Not in the plane ride, but when I was in Florida. When I was in Florida, and I was riding in an Uber for a fair bit of time. I was going to Miami I wanted to go to the zoo on my last day. So I was riding in a while, and I just kept telling myself, kind of like, because I knew I was going to be on the plane soon. I wasn't like just nervous, but I was kind of just like, let's get over this little thought we have.
Yeah.
And I was like, Brennan, there is, the chance of the plane, blah, 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 everything falling out. Give it whatever possibility you want. It's just as equal on this car.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, actually, considering how they take care of planes versus how they manufacture cars, it's much, 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 much more likely, in my experience with cars, it's even almost a probability that it will happen to me.
Yeah.
And those, just the way they, like the planes, like the way they take care of the planes, is just so, like, it's just a whole different world, like.
Yeah, they you know.
The different types of planes that have.
But that's my rant about planes.
No, I mean, I guess. Will you go on a plane again?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I have been on a plane and have.
It's too fast and efficient. It's too fucking quick.
I know.
I've been
20 minutes. We're over Cleveland.
I've been terrified just by like the sheer like the size of the engine. I'm like, what if the engine just like explode? Like something explodes and then the whole thing explode? Like
you ever see that video? The guy's like riding in a plane and it's just like on fire. The engine's just on fire. There's like no comment, nothing.
Like as long as I feel like
no one's screaming.
As long as we have, besides the bottom thing, I fear. As long as we got wings, I feel like you're probably good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
As far as the landing
because
goes.
like you can fly just like for a bit.
Right.
And the way that one guy, obviously the way that one dude landed the fucking thing in the Hudson. Holy shit.
Shout out to that guy.
Who's the guy?
He's basically the what's the American sniper's name?
Chris Kyle.
He's basically the Chris Kyle of pilots, yeah.
No, it was amazing. And like the other thing, I forget who had the joke. I think it was
meaning he killed plenty of innocent human. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I think it was Bill Burr, and this is just he might have had this joke. Someone had the joke about just like how a lot of these pilots are like former air fighters, so like they're bored as fuck up there.
Yeah, they're
just like because it's on. They're like fuck.
They used to like fucking swerve.
Yeah, no, it was Bill Burr. He's dipping the plane through turbulence just to feel something. Just.
Sorry, folks, we're gonna be 20 minutes.
Just
late.
to wake himself up,
Take a hard left here and go through the storm. Just because this pilot wants to feel the thrill.
So there is that that idea of like it is just one of those industries that especially in the past I think like 40, 50 years or so that's just been so reliable and trustworthy,
But not to derail, but I guess derail back on what you were already talking about.
I was hoping it could be like a plane crash pun.
Well,
instead of a train crash pun.
Oh, sorry.
Not to crash and burn this segment.
Fuck.
Not to rip the wings out from.
He pulled an Alex.
I'm so sorry.
No.
Not to pull the wings out.
No. He does that shit all the time.
Oh.
Not to pull the wings out from under you.
Yeah.
Or legs out from under you. Damn it! It was the wrong one. I'm sorry. Go again.
You got this. Fuck. No. Well, your plane ride was smooth, right?
The way there, and there was a storm, but he went around it. The way there, very smooth. The way back. Not to say it was like,
Have you been in like a dude?
That
was your only.
We had a couple like
drops.
Dude, have you been in like a scary?
Terrifying.
It is fucking terrifying.
Like this close to the mast dropping down because
it's horrifying.
Like you feel the plane drop, Brennan.
You're
on a roller coaster.
Have you felt the plane drop?
Yeah.
Have you felt the plane drop?
Because it's just like weird.
Okay, cool. I feel better then.
Yeah.
Now I'm not gonna be as afraid when the plane drops,
dude. It'll happen, but
they just drop sometimes.
That's just because. It just fucking drop. I don't know the science behind it, but you'll feel it, dude.
It just drops sometimes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Brennan's gonna be actually
not like a lot, but you'll feel it sometimes. Like whoa, shit.
Brennan's gonna be like in a serious plane incident, and he's just gonna be like, it just dropped.
Guys, don't worry. They said we go.
They're like,
dropped 3,000 feet.
And they're like, we're still going. I'm like, it happens sometimes, though.
It just happens.
Sometimes it happens.
Sometimes these things happen, you guys. This is a very.
Tell me it happens, please.
This is such a reliable industry.
I look ahead. There's
so fast.
The pilot goes on the radio. We're running into a mountain. Sometimes this happens.
He's like, guys. I'll be honest. This kind of thing never happens ever.
The only time this ever happened was actually your dream.
Not to mention, I'm gonna get fired. Fucking boom,
dude.
Well, guys, here's the thing. We're going down. And
what about like monorails though? You think that's gonna happen? Speaking of rails,
What are monorails?
They should.
like
We
super
need
fast
public
underground
transportation.
trains that, like,
Oh,
we
oh.
just as
need
fast as
public
planes.
transportation in this
like
country.
that, like statewide.
Yes.
Like statewide.
Statewide,
train, like
Statewide
supersonic
and
train.
countrywide.
China
It needs-
got it. Why don't we have?
Because we spend 700.
underground?
Because we spend over
We
700.
lost $2 trillion.
And we spend $700 billion a year in the military.
Yeah.
You know, we have I think it's a D+ grade for our infrastructure.
for our military.
No.
Or
For the
United
country's
States?
infrastructure, the roads, the bridges.
Yeah, I
have a
mean,
D
have you
plus
been on
grade.
fucking?
I believe it. When I went
Mound?
to Germany that one year, I was like, dude, this is fucking amazing. Every road is
It's
fine.
not
Like,
right.
Why is this? It snows here. Why,
And, you know,
why
it's
is
just-
the roads fine?
It's upsetting because the thing is, they're just going to people are just going to keep. And I'm not even going to sit here and act like, I'm not even going to rally for like a specific third party, because I'm not into. I don't know one specific. I haven't picked one yet enough to decide. But I can definitely tell you that you're wasting your time with the other two, and that you're not being heard at the very least. Because if you vote for someone and they don't do the things you want them to do, but you voted for them anyway, and you're going to vote for them again, and I'm not talking about a specific person, I'm talking about a party,
Yeah, just in general.
then you're not going to get anything.
Yeah.
And if you just jump to the other party, it's not going to change anything. You have to go to the third party. You have to take votes away from the establishment.
Yeah.
The libertarian vote is growing every election.
And I'm not even saying,
earlobes are
and that's not
growing
even to
every
say
year, dude.
libertarians or
Yeah, I'm not-
or I voted Green Party, and I'm not even saying, oh fuck yeah with the Green Party. I would have preferred Jesse Ventura ran for it, and not to say there wasn't a Democrat that I wanted that I would have voted for. Honestly, I would have voted for Tulsi Gabbard just because I liked her rhetoric that was very anti-warmongering, very anti-regime change wars.
Yeah.
And I, of course, would have voted for Bernie. But at the same time, though, he laid down like a dog for us twice.
Yeah.
And you could say what you like about you could say what you like about Trump, and I'm not supporting him, but he wouldn't have done that.
No. Yeah.
Number one. And I'll tell you another guy I hate, but at the same time I respect, and I'll tell you why. I hate Mitch McConnell because I don't agree with anything he has to believe in or does. That being said, I respect him because he actually gets what he wants done.
Yeah.
He gets what he fights actually and does and throws his weight around for what he believes in. It's horrible what he believes in.
Yeah.
But
But he's doing it,
AOC, do something. Bernie, do something. Bernie and they have to say do something. Let's see you throw your weight around.
Well, Bernie's way past. Bernie's too. I mean, I think we were talking about this the other week that if they take your license away because you're not capable of driving a vehicle, I'm sorry, but there needs to be a fucking cap for presidency as far as how
There
old
needs
you
to
can
be
fucking be.
for all
politicians.
all politicians need term limits
Yeah,
and an age restriction.
absolutely.
On top of, we need to at least give term limits and at least term lengths, and we can't do this Supreme Court judge for life anymore. I'm sorry, or
This is
federal
fucking
judge,
ridiculous.
federal judge for life can't be done anymore.
That is crazy.
It's ridiculous. It is.
Any politician.
Such-
There's politicians.
It might,
been
you
there
know,
for fucking decades.
it
It's
might
like,
have.
why?
It
What are
was
you
one
there
thing
for?
when
Just 'cause
people
you're
were.
making money?
It was one thing when you could only live to be 40.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for real. Imagine having kids at like 14.
Imagine if Tom Brady.
And you were
imagine
president
right now.
at 20. Yeah. Oh, no, you weren't.
Regardless of what he believes in,
Yeah, you
regardless of what the man believes in, I'm not saying I don't know what he believes in. Imagine if Tom Brady got elected to the Supreme Court. The man would never fucking die. Okay,
yeah.
he would never get off the Supreme Court, and everyone's getting mad. That
Tom Brady's
that
not on the
Trump was
Supreme Court?
able because about how RGB Ruth Bader Ginsburg died, and everyone's mad that she died, and that that she died,
Yeah.
and that they and
It's not
Trump
funny.
and Trump replaced.
No,
No, and
that's, I was laughing at her name.
And Trump replaced her, and even though it was during the election year, and the Republicans didn't let the Democrats do that during the election year, blah blah, blah whatever bullshit. But no one wants to say,
like
hey,
the bitchy
but
voice.
nobody wants to say, hey, bitch, you had cancer for 20 years and you're in your 90s.
Yeah.
And
you're
maybe
running
you should
shit.
have I don't know,
Retired?
Yeah. And you're like, well, when
Or
should
maybe
she?
is there
but then you're
some other shit
oh,
going
but
on?
when should she have retired? I don't know. Maybe when Obama was in charge and had a supermajority. A supermajority. Not a majority like we have now where we have the 50-50 and we had the tiebreaker with the senator, even though it doesn't fucking matter. A supermajority. Where it didn't matter. You could go past the filibuster. because you had enough votes to say fuck all your filibusters. You can't filibuster. We got this. I think it was like 60 votes or whatever it was. But like, so that would have been the perfect time. Didn't do it though. So I don't want to. I don't want to hear it. Anyway, that's my rant. That's
All right, and I think that's gonna do it for us today, folks.
Politics.
No, I'm
Politics.
kidding. I'm kidding.
It's gonna do it. Fuck.
I'm gonna filibust in your
You wanna
mouth.
do our little ad, Brennan? Ad time.
Road Prods, chicks with dicks. Come on down. $7.99. Anyway, oh, sorry, this is the wrong
We
one.
do have a
That's the
strip
wrong
club.
one. Remember, our Patreon is still having our
That's a lot.
VIP deal. It's only $1. You get everything early. Early access to secret shows, BTR, Behind the Rogue, and more. Only the first 100 people get the $1 deal to go. So go to rogueprod.com today to secure your membership.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not going to say there are nude photos of me on there. I'm not going to say there aren't nude photos of me on there. I'll leave it up
I
there.
got no comment. I don't run that page.
Can we cut out the next few seconds?
Yeah. Not cut shit.
Come on, dude.
Just pour it under the table. I don't want no one knowing what I'm drinking either.
Just go drink in the
Oh,
closet
look.
like you normally do. No,
Yeah, for real.
The claws? Is that what you said?
you're a closet drinker. I know it.
Oh.
Tom Cruise, come out of the closet. Hey, look, it's Fudge back in Tom Cruise.
Dude, South Park's been going brazy.
Those last 3 episodes, I
fucking
didn't
love
like the 2. I didn't watch the second one of the not the episodes, the series
movies?
long when they went to when they were older.
Yeah, the movies.
I watched the
There was
first one.
There was two.
I didn't watch the second one of the older ones. I couldn't get into I didn't get into the first one.
Really?
I didn't.
I thought the first one was great. I thought it was
funny
way
in
better
a-
than
in
the
a-
second one.
In just like a society sense, dude, it was pretty good.
I
I
thought
can
it.
understand how they were.
It seemed a little heavy-handed to me for South Park. At
Dude,
least.
Cartman is Cartman is a.
I'll give it a chance. I'll watch the second one because they deserve my respect,
Yeah.
of course. So I will watch the second one.
You get a
But
couple laughs.
but I
for
will say
sure.
this though, compared to the 3 episodes they've just come out with,
Yeah, those are fucking. I know.
I mean,
They knew what they were doing.
they're fantastic.
They're like, we're not gonna do this forever. That's why there were 2 episodes and they're on Paramount only.
I love it. I love.
Or whatever the
I just
fuck
love what
it
they're
is.
doing though. I
Yeah.
love they're fantastic.
Fucking crack me up.
They are fantastic.
Oh
But-
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get cracking on your show. Here in Frank's show.
Oh, yeah, dude. What the fuck? I
The
feel like I
fuck,
haven't
Frank?
seen Frank in like years.
Ah, dude, he's busy. Everyone's got jobs now. We all work.
What would your thoughts be on producing another podcast?
I've been wanting to do it for a while. I
Like,
talked to him
if
for a
I
while.
Wait, hang on.
like, if
Let's cut this part out.
No, like if I could give you a host who is like committed to it, will find himself, he'll get himself guests, he'll come up with questions, like he'll take it like legitimately seriously.
I'd be down. It depends on also what is it based around.
Well, I mean, it'd be very similar to what this is.
I'd be down, but I also
Brennan's like, and that host is me.
Yeah, he's like also it's
And
me.
that host that I know is me.
The host is actually was going to be our guest. Is going to be our guest eventually, Marvin.
Marvin.
I was on his, and I'm just saying, like, it was a very good podcast, very professional, and I know he would like, he's all, I think with a team behind him, not only would obviously it help him, but I also think it would, I think
something else too.
I think it would be something else. I think it would be something, and I think it would be, he would take it. He takes it very seriously.
Yeah. I'd be down, especially. I mean, once he gets on here too, and we meet him.
Yeah, no, definitely.
talk
And in
about
fact,
it.
if you want to, we have a 3-hour podcast, him and I.
Oh yeah,
We don't have
you
a
s- you
podcast.
said
I mean,
you guys.
we have an I went on his
Yeah, you
podcast.
said you went on this podcast.
Yeah, it was
How
like
that?
it was real. It was great. We talked for 3 hours.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan podcast.
It was the good one. Like it was very good. And like I said, he had a book of a bunch of questions. That
He's
he'd
ready?
that he was he'd
Like
come
you
up
are usually. When it's not the crew.
a little. No, he was. My questions are always like the same ones.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
His
Yeah.
were like, oh wow. I was like, oh, that's a good.
You kind of
question.
drilled into you a little bit.
I was more just like they're more. It was more just like, they were more thoughtful.
Yeah.
So I just want to throw that out there. Want to give him a shout out. Late nights with Marv.
Well, hopefully we get him on here.
I will definitely get him on here soon. Like he was been looking at houses, and he just got some car issues, got stuck out there.
Yeah.
So
I feel that fucking Michigan, dude.
Yep.
Driving to work this morning was a bitch.
Now I'm
not
finally
expect
happy I
it
got
to
the
snow.
expedition.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
was
finally
pretty
paying
bad.
off.
Fine.
That 4-wheel drive is paying off.
The gas probably isn't though.
It don't matter. That gas is always expensive. Gas always fucks you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's one thing I do not miss. That's one thing I want to
I
get to.
want-
I think I'm gonna trade in my
I want a Tesla so bad.
for a van
I
for
just want.
us.
I just want a Tesla.
Sorry.
What, Tesla?
I just want a Tesla.
Why?
I don't want to spend. I don't want gas no more. I don't want gas no more.
Then you gotta like hook it up in your house.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Hook up to the house. Go fill up at a to an electric charge station. I'll do that. No problem.
It has nothing to do with like what it does. Though,
I
as far
mean,
as it being
that's a
electric.
bonus, and it's only going to get better. And I want to,
Well, that's all bullshit though.
what's that bullshit?
To produce electricity that's how America does it. It's fossil fuels, so it doesn't matter anyway.
You
I
want
mean,
to?
but-
You want a
Having to
Tesla?
burn more fossil fuels just to produce the electricity to charge all this.
Well, I won't say it burns more than
crap. Burns
actually.
just about the same, just
th-
under.
how could it burn the exact same?
No,
burn-
no,
just think
no,
about
no,
this.
no.
To do, hold on, think about this.
I know what you're trying to say.
I know what you're trying to think about, but let's think about this just for a second. So we have the electric car, which is electric, so that's not burning fossil fuels.
No,
Hold on,
it's.
I don't know. And then we have the
No, you
factory.
don't know.
we have
You
the
don't know.
factory burning the fossil fuels, providing the electricity to fuel the car.
Yeah.
So now we have that same factory providing the electricity and to the pump station to pump the gas.
It's not nearly the same.
Well, they also have to provide the entire system to bring the gas and do everything with the gas and the fossil fuels to the place to be burned again.
What is so bad about the Teslas for the environment is specifically the type of lithium-ion battery. Lithium-ion? Something like that. The batteries that they
I
use,
think they're moving to cobalt.
like if they.
They're moving to. I think they're trying. Well, the thing is, they're more of a. I think Tesla is trying to be more of a battery company than a car company.
I don't know exactly what batteries they are, but
No, they're
when
they're
they get
constantly developing new ones. Like
when
they're
the
trying to be-
batteries get fucked up or when they get thrown out, they fucking like. It's very bad for the environment. That's all I know about it.
I believe it.
what
I believe it's all
And-
just bullshit.
and
Let me ask you this.
Doesn't
Possibly
matter what you
equally
believe, you just
what
gotta get around
waste is
facts.
what waste is good for an environment
Yeah, right. But
besides manure?
Organic
there's
waste. That's it.
biodegradable shit.
Organic waste. That's the only good waste. for this planet.
Biodegradable, is that the
Yeah,
word?
biodegradable, organic.
I mean, isn't it all biodegradable over time?
No,
No.
not our lifetime.
I mean,
Who's?
yeah.
Well, I mean, so it's gotta be your lifetime.
What about
Yeah, I guess we could destroy the planet. Fuck it.
Planet with George
Fuck,
Carlin. Like,
fuck,
hey.
fuck our kin.
hey, like George Carlin said, the planet's fine. The people are fucked.
People are fucked for sure.
Planet's not going
Oh,
anywhere.
yeah, the planet. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the planet ain't going nowhere.
Planet's
and
got
that
no issue.
brings
We'll
us
just
to
kill
the Ukraine-Russia conflict. No, I'm kidding.
No,
Always comes back.
we're done with politics.
Every time comes back to the Ukraine. I was playing
I'm
Minecraft.
kidding.
It comes back to
We're
the
not
Ukraine.
gonna- we're not
Dude,
gonna
new
talk
update,
about
dude.
Every time.
Fucking ridiculous.
Mojang, you're getting so.
Talking about the flat Earth though. Do you guys ever met like any flat Earthers?
I actually was. My friend added me to a dating site of flat earthers on Facebook.
Oh,
years
wow.
back.
What's your thought on it as far as?
I bet there's a lot of really smart girls on there.
Here's my thought on it.
Smart gals.
I don't understand
We're all on the same page.
why people. Not to say, oh, they would never lie to us. They could never lie to us. My question is,
What's the
why would they lie about this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
it's-
when we used to think it was flat. Then we're all like, no. It's round. Oh,
Yeah.
my God. And then we're like, you're right, it's round. And then everyone's like, no, it's like, why would we?
Yeah.
I don't understand. And to gain, and first off, either way, what does whoever's doing this have to gain? Especially when you just consider, it's not like an industry. It's not like the globe industry is doing it. Maps exist.
Yeah.
Like both, like I don't understand. I just don't understand like the.
I almost feel like people say it just to be like contrarians. I don't
like,
know.
It's not like, oh, they won't let us in the sky. We're flying. Oh, they want us to go to space. We go to space. Like everything. Like what is it stopping?
Yeah.
Like
I think it's
We-
just the people out there that want to be. They're like, no, I believe in it. They're like, no, this is.
like that's
facts.
that's what I
It's
just don't understand is like
That's those type of people.
Yeah.
Because there's just no fucking way, dude.
because I feel like you can either I feel like if you're just I mean there's the one thought I guess of I think people because they think it's a conspiracy. They don't just think it's flat. Because there's the one thought of
Because if
just
they think it's flat, then that means space isn't real. That means everything about anything in space isn't.
Well,
real.
that's not
So
true
how
necessarily, right?
That's what they believe as far as like.
But I mean, like,
how could you rotate around the sun? That's not possible to them. They don't believe in that. There's no way. You're not a disc floating around. That's not. No, you are a flat.
Why can't they all be discs floating around discs?
They don't believe in it. I've had. I'm telling you. Okay.
That's funny to think about people that have like never been in space going like false. That's false.
I'm not gonna give her name. I'm not gonna give her name, and I'm not gonna give her occupation. But there was a lady working in my house that started.
Well, that kind of narrows it down.
She kind of started going off.
She works in your house?
No, she worked on my house.
Oh, it's like I was like.
She was doing work on my house as a contractor.
Okay.
And she
Still
just
narrows
started
it down,
going
but-
off, and she was like, I was on the horizon, and I was zooming in on my camera, and the curvature straightened out, and I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, for one, you don't know anything about cameras, okay? For two,
No, you can't. Can't you actually see the curve in some
just
like
the way you zoomed in? Yeah, you made the curve.
they
less
always use
curved.
that
No shit.
argument like the flat earthers, but I feel like
But
that's
how
And
is
then-
that also
then
an
she
argument?
Then she went on to explain. She's like,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I don't believe in this because that would mean this isn't real, and that means NASA's all fake, and that means space is fake, and that means this is fake, and it's like,
and that
it's
means
like, so you just believe Earth is in the middle of this black space. They don't know what those fucking stars are. They don't know what the things are, but you just believe it's this disc floating in blackness.
How is looking at the horizon from an argument? If
I know.
if
I
we
don't believe that.
like just whatever you're saying, I don't even care. I know there's an actual science behind it. But here's my argument. You're just not seeing far enough. You're just not looking far enough.
You can.
Well, I'm looking. You know, like they're saying I'm looking this far out with my camera, with my binoculars, my telescope, with whatever, and I you know, it's not. I'm not seeing what I'm supposed to see or whatever. Oh, you're just not looking far enough. And the argument, and you can't argue that because here's my thing. Let's have a plane right here. We're gonna write your name on the plane.
Let's have
you
a
see
plane
the name
right
on the
here,
plane.
though,
You
you
write the
say?
name. You write your name on a plane. We're
Let's
gonna
have a
fly
plane
the
right
plane,
here.
40,000 feet in the air. Here's a camera. Do you see your name on the plane? No. Is your name on the plane though? You put it on there.
Yeah.
You just can't see far enough.
name on the plane.
Yes, I mean it also
The camera's just not good
It depends
enough.
where you're at too, because if you're but if you're in an open field,
I mean, there's also a science
the
behind
point
like
of the
fucking-
horizon
where
is
the
there's
horizon
a
and the-
line, and that line is curved.
It's just
Period.
crazy.
I know, dude. I just started drilling, and I was like, so what do you think about this and this and this? And she was just going.
It's just
off. She
why
loved
though.
it.
It's why.
I know. That's what I just kept trying to figure out what
Why
these
would
people
they hide
are
it?
like. 'Cause
What is the point?
I don't fucking get it, man.
You know,
Yeah, that's really the question.
like
for
there
a
are,
lot
you know,
of
there's stuff where you're like, there are conspiracies where you're like, okay, well, you have a reason you'd hide this. Oh, you have
Right.
a reason why you do that. Oh, I can see some things. You know, who knows? This one, you're like, but why? Like,
Yeah.
It'd be like I could see if we lived in a world that had no planes, no helicopters, no space flight, nothing that flew, nothing that went airborne. But they said the world's round, and people said, well, why can't we fly? You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
could see like an argument or something. Well, why? Well, can't we do the? Why can't we? Why can't I go up on the tallest mountain then? You know. But that's not what's happening.
Dude, people there. I feel like there are a lot, maybe even more people than flat earthers. I feel like there are a lot of people that genuinely believe that the moon landing was fake, and that doesn't necessarily mean that they think every space thing was fake. They just think the initial moon landing was fake
I'm gonna
for
test
very
to that.
specific
I know,
for
I'm
very
gonna-
specific reasons.
I'm gonna attest to that. I'm not personally believing that, but I can definitely see how people think that the original moon landing was fake. I can totally
'Cause the
there's
flag
a lot,
thing?
there's a lot of evidence as far as like how
I mean,
how they did that.
I don't even
But
have to.
there's no way they're not in. There's no way you're just not in space right now. There's as far as humans. there's
Not
no-
even looking at any evidence or any argument. I can, if someone says, "Oh, we didn't go to the moon," I'd be like, "That's crazy." If someone said, the first time we went to the moon wasn't the first time they said they went to the moon," I'd be like, "Yeah, okay." I could
That's
believe
where
that.
I'm at right
I
now.
wouldn't. You don't even need to show me evidence. I'm not saying I believe it just blindly, but I could be like, "Yeah, okay, that's believable."
Yeah.
You know, I could,
at,
especially at the time,
at least more so than the flat Earth thing.
more,
Fuck
not
yeah,
just more
dude,
so
are
than
you
that, but
kidding
just but it's just much more so than that.
Right.
But like
Kidding me?
more so, not even this. It is not even the. I mean, obviously more so. It is more so believable
Got
to
it.
me that they would tell us we landed in whatever year. What was 16? Was it 69?
Yeah.
Yes.
They would say we landed in 69 when, let's say, we really did it in 71.
Was it 69?
I think it was.
I think it was.
It was at the end of the 60s. It would make sense to me because
Sorry,
of what was
audio
happening.
podcast.
We're racing. We're at a race with Russia. It was a cold
But also that is early for people to see a camera recording of them on the moon. Like that is like this isn't like the camera's only been out for so long.
But like, the thing is though, like you can see though why the government would lie about that. Why they would conspire to lie and hide that we went first. We were the first ones on the moon because you want to beat the Russians.
Yeah,
It was the race to space. It was the race to we were racing to the moon.
Yeah,
so you could see why they'd want to do that.
I guess
so. That's believable in that term. But
then the Russians actually get there and they're like, "There's no flag here."
Yeah, they're like, no one
Where
would
the
believe
fuck
us.
is flag? I see no flag here.
But I don't see why any government would lie about the Earth being flat. I don't see where they have
That is such a huge.
Where's there something to gain here?
Cover up.
You know what I mean?
That it's like why again? Why?
Like
why
you
would
see why there's something to, or if there was like,
why would
or
you spend
if
your
it was
whole
like,
life devoted
or if it was like, the we haven't seen maps in hundreds of years. They got rid of the map industry. It's only globes now.
Right.
Then you could at least be like, the globe industry is trying to make you believe the Earth is round. It's really flat, and the map had it right. But that's not the case either.
Well, this
Because there's both.
Could you imagine
Because
the
there's
globe-
both.
The global industry
these-
crisis.
We got to keep convincing them, guys.
Well, these people are the same people that believe in Bigfoot, the Loch Ness monster.
I don't know about Loch Ness Monster.
Let's
Bigfoot's somewhat
talk about that.
believable.
Is it? But I mean, only.
Believe in a Bigfoot, dude? There's so much.
no,
there's
I don't
so
think
much,
I do.
There's so much land.
There's
on
so
this
much
property.
space. There's just so much space.
There's so
I
much land
actually-
in this world.
I
that-
actually
And there's so
went-
much cave.
I'm gonna drop
and
some
then
shit.
brings us to the Loch Ness that there's more than.
And you
3
don't know
times
the
as much
intelligence
water.
level of it.
I went to high school with a kid that completely faked a Bigfoot spotting video, and it got many views on
No
YouTube.
way.
He brought it up in class, and we watched
Technically, wouldn't any Bigfoot spotting video
Was it
be
like
a
a
fake,
good-
completely fake one?
Yes, if you're coming from where I'm
Was
coming
it,
from.
Was it like good though? Was it like I mean obviously it was believable. Like was it?
It was actually-
like really shitty, and it was like.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
No,
I
well,
saw
they did the long arm swing walk. You know,
I saw it actually. It was actually pornography, and
it was actually a gay porn.
but
They
were having
this is
gay
where
sex.
this is the surprising thing.
Sex.
It was good. It was
good quality.
It was really good.
It was phenomenal.
Here's what no one talked about though. It had a great story.
Just hired like a really hairy Armenian man. Called him Bigfoot.
Just having sex in the woods.
They're like, all right, guys, scene 1. Bigfoot fucks Tiffany.
Damn, imagine someone's whole foot inside. I mean, I don't know if that's what you guys are. I don't know if that's what you guys are picturing, but that's what I've.
Wait, what?
Imagine someone putting their whole foot inside of a
Tiffany?
woman, or
Inside of
inside of Tiffany. Said Tiffany.
I mean,
Tiffany, Tiffany, come out here. I have a surprise for you.
Tiffany, actually, we have a very special guest. Tiffany, come on out.
You know,
Imagine.
she up until now she didn't know why she was here, but you see that look on her face. She's figuring it out. Come on, Tiffany.
She knows why she's here. Her name is Tiffany, after all.
You know,
Who names their fucking kid Tiffany?
names are important. You really set your kid up for
real,
a lot
dude.
with a name.
I can't believe some of these parents out there. It's fucking nuts.
Well,
When
I'll
is the
take this
when is this
time-
bathroom going to start working?
Yeah,
So
no,
I don't-
for real.
So I gotta start. So I gotta keep walking down.
For real. Fucking ridiculous.
That would be dope, dude, when that starts.
That would be.
It's just winterized, so they just gotta unwinterize it.
It's been. We've been here in the summer. Like, we're like this. We're like the
Winterized?
third winter here.
All the fucking water's out of the pipes.
Oh,
I'll
right.
put some water in those pipes.
You just gotta turn the water back on. Flush it out.
I'll turn the water back on.
Water in your pipes.
I'll flush it out.
Can't take them nowhere.
I'm offering you the plumbing. God damn it! No.
Plumbing by Brennan.
Yeah, plumbing. I'll do your plumbing.
Number at
That's
the
my
bottom.
plumbing ad.
Link in the
I don't know why you didn't work as a plumber. I'll do your fucking plumbing. I don't understand what
Overalls,
was wrong
man.
with it.
Overalls.
It aired at 3 a.m. everywhere.
I got nothing.
No, I'm kidding. Just on PBS, but
I did just.
I'll clean your fucking pipes out.
Just on PBS.
Just those,
When you're home, when no one's home, I don't care. I'll come in, I'll clean your red pipes right out. I'll clean them all out.
Those kids back in the 90s that fell asleep with their cable TV on, they wake up.
I go, wake up.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, kid.
Hey.
Wake up.
Hey, I see you
Hey,
sleeping.
you.
Hey, you with the pipes. Those pipes are all clogged.
Hey, you with the pipe.
Listen. Go get your mother's credit card.
Yeah.
Just wake her up, tell her to unlock the door, because I'm coming in, I'm cleaning these pipes.
Don't wake her up.
Tell your father to stand back. This isn't a job for him. It's a job for the pipe cleaner.
Brennan's getting into character.
Sorry, I'm sorry. So, anyway.
He's actually a theater
Hey,
actor.
you. Your mom could use a much kinder, stronger.
It's Polly the pipe cleaner. Polly's pipes cleaner.
I would treat your mom right.
I've got. Not only do I clean pipes in the old-fashioned sense of like a plumber, but I also have like the fabric pipe cleaner. You know what I'm talking about? Like I have those. It's not as effective. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do. It's more of honestly. It's more of like when I look at you. This could actually look like I'm maybe playing a violin.
I'm so sorry for the video watchers.
No.
What's the weirdest porn you've ever watched? Like, is there something that you're just like, why did I click on this? Not like gross, but like out there. Like, why would someone go out of their way to make this video?
That's a good question. Not necessarily
Mine
gross,
was the
but
scuba
just
diving one. Like, why would you go out
that
of
is
your way
that's funny.
to put? To
That's cool,
hire,
though.
it is cool. You hire a boat crew to go out there, put scuba gear on.
That's a
butt
good
ass
example,
naked,
though.
And fuck under the ocean.
That's
But why? Why? Who was like,
'Cause
you know
it's
what?
funny.
You know what? We're doing this. We're funding this.
That's-
We're funding this.
I would
whole
fund
trip.
it. I'd put all my savings in.
All you're making me think is that my porn is too bland.
Well, no, I like.
Yeah,
clicked on-
scuba
I'm like,
scuba porn.
Like, you know, it's like.
God, what have
it's
I
like-
been
it's
watching?
Like, it's like most, like just added, recently added, and you're like, what is it? Why would
yeah.
why would someone do this?
Dude, I go to recently
My
added a
buddy
lot.
told me
You can find there's a lot of weird shit if you go to recently added because it's
I'm not trying to-
everything
I
that's
don't
been
need no
recently
weird
added.
shit, dude. They got too much weird shit out
You
there.
guys ever get caught when you were a kid?
Jerking off.
No.
With any of it?
Feeding the geese.
Any of it? Jerking off, watching
Feeding the
porn,
geese.
having porn, porn on the computer, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
you know.
I got a good one.
Let's hear it. Let's hear
got
it.
a good
When
one.
I was really young, I forgot where my dad was exactly in the house, but I was looking at my computer, looking up, Pornhub, whatever the fuck it was. Then you get the pop-up ads, and I'm a kid. I'm like 9, 10. Like I'm like really young.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think I might be in middle school. But and then pop-up ads come up. I'm like, oh shit, dude, my computer's fucked. I'm fucked. So I go up to my dad. I'm like, Dad, my buddy told me to look up this website, and this started happening. And he's like, really? He told you that? He told you to look at this website. I was like, yeah, I didn't know what it was. He's like, you're 10, 11. You know what this is.
Dude,
He's like, I'll clear anyone in there.
That's so
he's a computer
funny.
guy, so he went in there like cleared everything. I was like,
my cousin had like literally
Yeah.
the exact same thing happen to him where
I
he
was like, what do I tell him, dude? Like, the computer, he bought me
He's
the
like-
computer, and it's fucked now.
You're-
he
Your
was
dad's like,
in middle school and his computer got a virus and he like just had to go to his parents and be like, I just it just
Just like, Ben,
and they're like
I told you about that. Son.
whatever.
You know, I told you about that. Son. You know
Yeah.
what that was.
Is it going through my history?
What about you, Alex?
I think I might want to cut this, but
you got like a.
Do you want me to go first? Yeah, I'll go first, and then you can.
my sister has never even walked in
I know,
on
but
me
you
just
had
watching
more
porn.
people in the house. Well, you did at one point. Yeah,
There was- I live with-
around.
I
Yeah,
live-
my mom was more inclined to just walk into my room and not like unannounced.
Hey.
Yeah, no, I've definitely been like in the process of feeding the geese, as they say.
Is that what they call it? What do you mean? Is this how you feed? How do you? Oh, I get.
I
okay.
want that on a shirt.
I was.
I
Here's
want
like,
that on
no,
a shirt.
Where's that for thing? Because I was picturing like I was like, is the
Feeding the geese.
penis the goose? I was
No, you're it's
like, I was like,
it's
I was
the
like,
same-
how are you?
it's the
how are
same-
you-
You're jerking off the gooseneck.
it's
How are
the
you
same.
feeding the goose? Is this the goose?
No, it's the same motion.
Oh, I
you
get
know?
it. I get it. Okay.
It's a good. You should use
My
that.
cheekbones hurt from that one, dude. That was funny.
But
I was,
Jerking the
just, I was like,
goose
it's,
but yeah, my luckily there was a little.
that's great.
Luckily, the way my room was set up for my early, like when I first started feeding those geese.
I like how you had to think about what
When
you
I
were
first
saying.
started
You're
feeding
like,
those geese.
I use the same thing.
Those animals first showed up in my yard.
Yeah, when I first started,
When I first went down to the pond.
My dad bought
they
a farm.
were starving. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, my room, the way my room was set up was my like.
And they puked it up everywhere.
My like anyone that entered my room, I would
You were
know.
facing.
I would know at least like a second,
Eye
a full
contact.
second
Yeah,
The
if you
before.
wanted
second-
to creak
before
or
I
whatever,
actually-
The
Right.
second you open
Yeah.
the door, automatic eye contact.
No, yeah, it wasn't like that. I would know.
Look at me.
Eye level.
Whoever walked into my room would have to walk a few steps before seeing me. Is what
Okay.
I'm getting at.
Oh, that's good. That's
So I've never.
You got a minute. You got a
Fully,
second.
Yeah, like I could just
You got
pretend like
breath.
I'm. Yes, yeah. That is what happened. That is the closest I've been to. And I want all of this cut,
Did a fake
including
sleep.
the good
None
stuff.
of this is gonna be cut because my story. Hey,
I want all of
my
this
story.
cut.
My story's next. It's not
Anytime I
getting cut.
talk,
Yeah,
I want
mine-
it to be bleep.
This
Mine
is
was
how we
way
make this
worse than
entire.
yours.
We should do that one day. Just bleep your bleep.
I feel like we've
I
talked
think
about
one
that
person
before.
was bleep the entire time.
I feel like we've talked about that before about me,
Just
because
me.
I
Just
say
really-
Just
not.
turn his mic
The only
off.
problem is you have to be more careful not to talk over anybody because we'd have to only bleep
Yeah,
you.
I do talk over people. Okay, but
No, you and Frank. do.
It's-
You and Frank
I do
are
it all the
friends.
time. I can't.
I was gonna say I feel
No,
like
I wasn't judging. I just was literally meaning like if we're gonna do it like
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
time. I wasn't judging. I won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, trust me. No, I've had every boss I've had told me to shut the fuck
You're like a New Yorker, like
Oh,
an
yeah.
Italian New Yorker.
People the first 3 jobs I had, everyone thought I was from Boston.
Really? Oh, but yeah, that's a good. Yeah.
Everyone thought I was from Boston for
Really,
the
just
longest
because of how much you talked?
time.
Like you
No.
know what? You talk a lot.
No,
You from
no, it's 'cause
Boston?
I
you
was-
from fucking Boston or
No, it's
something?
just because I was really racist. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Like,
No,
bro,
it's-
you're really racist. Are you from Boston?
Yeah, no, I had like I had like a speech impediment a little bit. People just thought I had an accent.
Oh, there's a
What was
little
your
bit of
speech
slang.
impediment?
The sound like I was
Obviously,
just
sound
people-
like you was from Boston. You
Like a
fucking
list?
it was like I
or
sound like a fucking idiot. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, like you couldn't say your R's, so it was like
No, actually, no, I couldn't actually. No, I couldn't.
parking lot, like that.
No,
too
no, but
good,
no, I
dude.
couldn't say my R's.
Parking lot.
No.
Parking lot. Let's go out to the parking lot. I'll fight you in the parking lot.
No, here's the thing. It was funny because I couldn't say my R's, but I never was like that. Was never like the thing that I noticed. Maybe that's how I sounded.
You've never heard park the
No,
car
no,
in
no, no.
Harvard Yard? You've never heard that before?
No. The thing I couldn't say as a kid, or like in middle school, it was really middle school, was when people, at least when people found out I couldn't say it, and they were brutal about it. Well, not brutal, they're just, anyway.
I'm sorry.
But
I had to speak. also couldn't say my R's for a while.
I couldn't
I said
say.
hamburger.
I couldn't say.
burger.
I couldn't say ruler.
Yeah, it's burger.
I
I say
yeah.
ruler.
I couldn't say ruler.
I say uller.
I say ruler.
Ruler.
I say
Give me the
Ruler.
ruler.
I say.
Yo, it's the
Yeah,
ruler. Hey, yo. Y'all
And
already
even
know.
now-
it's
even
not
now-
your boy. It's
even-
the ruler.
even now,
it's
I'm
not
like-
your boy.
Even now
I'm
when
the
I
ruler.
say it, I'm a little better with it now. But every now and then I catch myself verbally.
You wanna say the W?
No, not wanting to say, but in my head, telling myself, ruler. Like you're like.
Yeah.
But I was in speech up until I was in speech class, like a speech therapy class.
Yeah. I remember I was
All
in
through
one for
elementary, and then they stopped me after elementary because like we don't want you to do it in middle school because you get picked on. I was like, I wasn't expecting to get picked on.
Thanks.
Now
Gee,
you told me I'm
thanks.
gonna get. What do you mean I'm gonna get picked on for this?
Yeah.
I didn't think this was. I didn't think.
I
this,
didn't think that.
I
until
didn't think
now.
this was shameful until you
Yeah.
told me it was shameful.
No, I remember being embarrassed by like my parents would laugh at me because what dude Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I couldn't say that.
What'd you say?
I said Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Like I couldn't say that. I couldn't say.
like a Boston.
Yeah.
Shock boy and lava.
I would when I was little. I'd be like Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Like I couldn't say my R's at all.
For me, I think it just eventually went away. Because I don't think I remember, because I didn't do much in middle school because it wasn't like a legitimate, it was more just like a once a month, they'd be like, how you, say this for me.
Right.
Yeah, you're fucking fine. Like,
fine,
Go
kid.
to class before
Go
they
to
get picked
class,
on. I'm like,
yeah.
no one's picking, like,
Right.
that's not what's happening.
Fucking loser.
There are some
Like
advantages.
dissing on you.
There are some advantages to not being able to. We have to cut that out. Like that's not even debatable.
My mother
we
watches
have to
this.
Cut that out.
My mother watches this during
It sounds less aggressive if you're a little kid. Not. So
oh, that's what you meant.
we have to cut this part out.
Honestly,
Brennan's
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
maybe I'm just perverted.
Continue now.
Maybe
We're
I'm just-
back,
Nothing
and we're
happened.
back.
Nothing happened. I just believe everything.
I actually showed my dick and balls on camera,
No,
and that's what we cut
That's actually
out.
on the Patreon.
That's on the Patreon.
Him and Brennan. Actually, Alex got his own page.
My own OnlyFans.
Yeah. Me and Shane went to the UP a couple weeks ago. That
Oh
was
yeah,
fun.
dude. Tell me, like, what'd you? What were
We
like
were
the?
trying to make it. We were trying to.
They looked at the trees.
Keep a lookout if you're on a Patreon. Keep a lookout. But I might make the video still. But I didn't finish out the weekend like I wanted to. We were gonna go to the UP, get some stock footage with the red, because well, fuck it, why not? And then we're gonna hit up a bunch of like restaurants in the UP and like make a video out of it and like the best restaurants in the UP, and we're gonna go taste them
dude.
and try them.
I've been to a restaurant when I was up there.
Just one.
I've been
I
to
think
restaurant-
it was just one, honestly.
Just one.
I went to a restaurant once.
Yeah, me too.
I've been to a restaurant one time. TGI Fridays.
No flex.
No big deal.
We're gonna go through and we're gonna hit some of the waterfalls too, because that's what we're going to hit the waterfalls.
That's not safe.
Yeah.
Depending on which direction.
That's
you
what
go.
you do when you go to
They
the
were-
UP.
yeah,
If
they were
you're
actually
if you're
really
LP
terrible-
or
really
If you hit the waterfall, you're steering the wrong way.
really,
yeah,
dude.
I
Go.
don't know if this is illegal, but we broke the barrier.
Oh,
so to
yeah.
say, and
Who gives a fuck, dude?
this
No one's gonna.
waterfall was fucking mad. Like I'm talking like 15, 20 feet high. You're walking under it.
How tall is that?
That's 12 feet.
They're like, what the fuck are they looking
Dude,
at?
That's
That's 12?
You guys
That's
have no
12?
feet. You have no feet. That's 12 feet. So imagine like
Whoa.
another 5 feet, and then you're standing like you're.
I thought that was at least 20.
you can walk under it because it's like a cave and it comes over the cave. You can walk under it, and then it's still like another 5-foot drop to like the pond, to the river, to wherever
yeah,
it goes.
yeah.
And this whole thing is just a frozen blockade of ice. And Shane's walking with the red underneath it, and he's filming, and he's like, dude, because you can hear the water rushing inside the ice, and he's like, dude, it's so weird. You can hear the ice, and you just hear, boom, and you can hear like the ice crack, and
Oh,
it's so
shit.
bassy. In real life, it's bassy on the camera, maybe not so much, but in real life, it.
Oh, I
you-
think you told me about
You
it.
could
It's
feel the whole ground like shake, and it was
Yeah.
so echo. And then we left, and we realized there was people on the other side that probably saw us and saw the whole fucking thing. But I was like, I thought the whole thing was about to just detach. And
that's so funny.
He was under there with a fucking $15,000, $20,000 camera. I'm like, you fucking nuts.
When I went
So bad.
most recently to the Upper Peninsula, we went to this place called Fayette. Not Lafayette. That's a cabinet place.
That is.
Fayette. I don't
I don't know
know.
what you're talking about, but
Fayette?
It's supposed to be like haunted, and that's why we went there.
ooh,
So that was
it
cool
like
to
a
like look
mansion or
around.
like a
It wasn't like
hotel
it
or
wasn't
like
like
a
the
house?
nighttime when we went there. Unfortunately, it was like the sun was setting, I guess. But
take that off, man.
no, dude, that was definitely the best part for me. We went to Pictured Rock and shit too, but
That's where we were gonna go, but it was closed because it was only open to snowmobiles.
oh, okay. But yeah, well, really quick, when we were like at the haunted place and it was right by a lake, you know. I don't know what lake it was, to be
I don't
honest.
need
with you.
help, Ben. I can do it myself, miss.
Put it in her, Brennan.
I don't even know what lake this place
Don't
was
say
on.
Make it. Say.
But it was no, you're good. I don't know what lake it was on, but there was like these parts where it was like very narrow ridges against where the land meets the water, and like you could like, it was very scary to walk across, and they were very high, and my phone dropped out of my pocket when I was climbing up because it was like pretty like it was crazy, dude.
Rocky.
It was pretty dangerous, yeah. You're like, I'm not sure if you're necessarily supposed to be
You're not
there.
equipped to climb this mountain, right?
Yeah, my
Just
phone
fucking-
fell into the water, like my
Oh,
shitty
shit.
phone. When I had my
Yeah.
shitty phone, it fell like maybe twice the amount of it, maybe
20 feet.
I don't know. Yeah, like 20 feet. Into like on a rock that was the water was like flowing over just like a little bit, and I had to go all the way down there, and somehow my phone still worked.
That's why you get Android, dude. Android's the shit.
Yeah.
I made that switch over to Apple. Fuck Apple, dude.
I
have it
Android.
all,
I made the
but-
switch recently.
I know.
They're both good. They're both fine.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
just like
them
Android
both.
for its features. I mean,
Dude,
Apple's
Android is
that.
just more like self-explanatory. Like,
The only thing I liked more
yeah.
about Android than Apple is
It's more self-explanatory. It's not hard to...
I think they're
fucking idiots, Alex.
I think they're all fine. I think they're all easy. The only thing I have...
You might be right.
The only thing I liked more about Android over Apple is that I think they had better widgets and a better selection.
What the fuck is a widget? I always hear that word.
It's like an app that's always open on your screen type thing. It's like, you know, it's like the calendar, how you see the actual date. It's like that's in a way a widget. In a way. If you had a Google search bar, just a search bar, that's a widget. You know, instead of having instead of having open the Google app, you have a search bar on your homepage.
Right.
I liked that type of thing about Android. Apple has some widgets they're introducing, but they don't really have it like that. Outside of that, I like but what I like about Apple is I like the how everything's kind of, you know, compatible with itself, and it's like I don't know, I like both.
The thing I like about Apple's is if you have one a day, it keeps the doctor away.
Maybe depending on the doctor. It depends on how persistent that doctor is.
I think that's gonna be it for us, folks. I'm just kidding. No, I just like saying that. So aliens, what do we think about them? I know this is probably a very beat up subject at this point on this podcast specifically,
but Skinwalker Ranch or any of those types of shows on the History Channel?
No.
They have a Skinwalker Ranch. They have a something pig ranch.
I don't like the sound of Skinwalker.
There's this area that they're just convinced there's like a portal like 30 yards in the air above where they're digging. Because there's supposedly this treasure, and they've been digging for this treasure, and there's just so much. You have to watch this show. There's like 4 or 5 seasons right now. But the FBI, there was helicopters flying over.
It's based on real shit.
They found, this is like
what
live, like the last. They're like probably like what's going on now probably won't be released.
Portals are real, dude. What the fuck?
Dude, like, it's fucking wild how they're like, and they found like FBI camera, like really high tech cameras, that night vision, thermal vision cameras on their site. So someone's like watching them and shit. It's like, dude, I couldn't even imagine like having property that
people
is like old Native American.
Dude, I can't imagine having property.
It's not great, Brennan. Asbestos is everywhere when you have property.
Dude, no, I know it is actually. It's everywhere. But asbestos is great building material. But
it was.
It's great for I believe it's great for insulation, for like heat and stuff. But it's just asbestos is fine. It's when you disturb it. That's when it's not fine.
That's when it's worstus.
That's when it's That's when it's no more at asbestos.
There you go.
Boom.
You got something. You pulled.
Put the cut.
You pulled something.
But when I did demolition, we had a lot of asbestos times. Issues, like, I believe it was, I forget what it was. I think it was 12 by 12. I want to say 12 by 12.
Like tile.
Yeah, 12 by 12 tile. Those are those are guaranteed. Yeah. To be asbestos.
Yeah, the guy was telling me 9 by 9 too, because I have the 9 by 9 in my bathroom.
It was that 9 by 8. I forget whatever it was. It was my foot exactly fit like the length of it at the time, or whatever shoe I had, it fit the exact length. So it was like, if it's this, don't fucking pull it up. Yep. And so we had times where we'd be like, we do a whole, we have to wait for a whole place to get treated for asbestos before we could go demo it. Or sometimes we'd start demoing something, and one guy would be in a room, we go, oops, we gotta go. Yeah. And you're like, fuck, okay, everyone leave. But one time, this was one of the jobs.
This episode is brought to you by asbestos.
One of the jobs, I did like a little training for it, like a 1 day, like a little review. I'm not trained in anything except to. I wasn't even trained. It was like an awareness thing. So they gave me a card that just said, here's
your card.
You know what asbestos is, don't you? I fucking told you. Like, that's what it basically was.
You feel special.
But one time we were doing it, and it was with my brother. And it was like...
you were doing it with your brother? Ew.
Like I said, asbestos is just... Asbestos... Hey, man, asbestos makes you do crazy things. That's why they really don't want you to have it.
Incestus, more like.
Gives you cancer and makes you gay with your brother.
No,
makes you gay with your brother.
I've seen it a million times. It's torn apart.
A million times. Asbestos making people gay with their brothers.
It's torn apart many a family and brought many more together. In more disgusting ways than anyway, but but we were both doing demo this one summer, and we're on the job, and that's what they call it. That's what they call it now, on the job. No, so we're
Is
on
that
the
what they call it now?
Getting gay with your brother.
So
I'm on the job.
Jesus, man.
so we're on the job, and the foreman's like, he like point out, he's like, hey, this right here, this tile is I'm gonna put, I'm gonna mark it just right now with this broom and this other piece of thing. Just like this right here is asbestos. Don't disturb this piece of what. Don't stay the fuck away from this area.
Yeah.
It's just like a little spot in the room. Don't fuck around here. Everything else seems fine. No, this is the only tile. Don't fuck with it. Okay. No, I think it wasn't even like a part of the room. It was like someone had taken it and they realized it was asbestos, so they put it down there. And it was just like fucking.
They're like,
and they're like, just don't, whatever it was. It was whatever it was. It was like some dumb thing. It was something dumb. And we're like, so we're all new. Like, this is bad. Don't touch it. And then it was like, my brother wasn't paying attention. And then like we come back Monday, because it was Friday. We come back Monday, and the first thing my brother does is he grabs it. I was like,
stop fucking touching.
I was like, Baron, the asbestos. No one told me. I was like,
open your fucking ears.
You're grabbing loads of asbestos. Dude, what is asbestos?
just taking loads of asbestos to the face. Asbestos from here, asbestos from
Asbestos is like the glue they use to put tile.
No, I know. I was gonna say what does it does it give you cancer?
Yeah,
okay.
Is the main thing.
That's
when you
sort of what I
inhale
thought.
it and it's in your body.
But this is what they told me. This is what
And
they told me.
your house has loads of asbestos.
It's
in it?
not disturbed. It's just that's.
This
the
is,
tile.
this is what they told me. Well, this probably was just built at a certain time when they were using it, a lot. This is what they told me though on the job when they did my training. They were
on
like,
the job, you meant.
well, no, we were on.
It's training.
Well, my brother wasn't here for this one, so I don't know if I could officially say it was on the job.
But
But I like to think we're all brothers in arms. But I was in my brother's. No, I'm kidding. Anyway,
brother's gonna watch this and be like, dude,
he's like, bro. He's like, why the fuck are you telling everybody? No. But this is what they told me. They're like, if you get asbestos poisoning, because you don't get it like immediate. It's not like something you get like you get it like later in life. So I'll die later. They told me, they're like, if you get it, you will not prove that you got it from us. And I was like, huh? And they're like, we can prove you got it from somewhere else because asbestos is everywhere. And I was like, yeah, sure. Yeah, maybe.
Wait, this is the guys who are training.
It was actually technically the woman.
Are you saying that if you took an asbestos test right now, it would be positive?
Yeah, because they have the.
But I couldn't tell you where I got it.
Wow. You don't kiss
Although
and tell.
it's from my brother.
You don't kiss and tell when it comes to asbestos.
Legally, I'm not allowed to. They said it was useless. But no, because they're like,
all right, I hired a hooker one time. I got asbestos.
Because like it's
AIDS.
It's everywhere. You got it somewhere else, but probably. But I was like, yeah, maybe. But if like me and then these 4 guys who I never saw before this and never see after this, and the only thing we have in common is this job site, if we all get asbestos.
The only thing we had in common is that we had sex on this job site.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
If we all had AIDS, and the only time we all met was on the shoot of Captain Phillips takes it up the ass with a Phillips.
Who are you to say?
Screwdriver, which is a horrible porn title, and I'm clearly not good for improv right now for porn titles, because that sounds more like some.
Watch that. Captain Phillips.
I'm sorry, better yet.
Take that back. I had to read through what he said.
Yeah.
Captain Phillips gets fucked with Phillips screwdriver. No, better yet. Captain Phillips gets fucked with Philip the screwdriver.
Who's Philip the screwdriver?
Exactly, dude.
He's the guy who drives in the screws.
He's the handyman, dude.
He's Philip.
Well, I was thinking like
All he has
one of the
is
tools from
screwdriver.
But if we were
Handy
all
Manny.
on the set of that, and all had the scene together, and then we all got AIDS, we'd be like, hey.
Coincidence? Not.
We'd all be like, hey, why do we all separately bring AIDS to the set and not tell anybody?
Yeah.
Well, then we'd say, wait a second, no, hold on. We pull the box, we flip it over, and remember, there was a section where this was a special AIDS video. Because those are the only ones I do. Then I pull out my contract where I have a writer that says, I won't do a video unless everyone has AIDS.
All right, who has the AIDS?
My
Who's got
agent
the
isn't
AIDS?
the best agent.
This is how you
but he got that one in like I wanted.
This is how you legally win legal battle. You hire Brennan.
This is how you don't get sponsors for a podcast ever.
I'm sorry, do they not have medication?
I'm kidding.
Magic Johnson, hello.
We could be like Dragon
This
Pills
is your podcast.
XXL's sponsor that you buy at the gas station. You know, all those fucking.
Do you think?
buzzes.
I mean, here's the thing, though. I think it's time to admit,
Gas station boner pills.
Magic Johnson. Maybe it's not just a name.
You think? What are you talking about? You talking about his dick?
Well, actually, I wasn't at first. I was just talking about the Magic, but now I'm talking about the Johnson also.
Like his Johnson.
Think about it. If
wears
he
a
got
magician's hat.
he got AIDS, right? He has AIDS,
Well, yeah.
and he's fine. He's living. Now you
Then
could
he
argue
does
money.
Have a Magic Johnson.
You could argue money, but he maybe he just. Thank you, Ben.
That was-
Maybe he just has a
Magic
Yeah,
Johnson.
might, dude. I could see.
That's a
that.
good
I
take.
I mean,
Do you ever think that?
proof's kind of there.
It's
The
proof-
proof's in
Proof
the
is
pudding,
in the pudding,
as they
and
say.
it's actually kind of gross because he put the proof in my pudding too. It was gross,
Magic Johnson.
and I just mean like that. Although,
He
let's just say this. Let's just say this. He was on the job too.
he was definitely put.
Magic Johnson was fucking his brother.
Let's just say.
And you were fucking.
Let's just say
his brother.
the job site was on. We were demoing Magic Johnson's house.
The proof is in the pudding, and he was putting his dick in your ass.
No, he was putting the dick in my pudding.
Oh, no, okay.
You gotta take another step. I like where your head's at though, but I'd rather see where you put the where you put the Johnson. People are at this point. Who is still listening?
No one.
I don't know who started this, and I'm frightened of who continued it. Listen, there is help out there if you're continuing listening.
Yeah, there's.
Therapy. Actually, I can't say that. I can't
Should
say
I have
therapist
another
answer because
beer?
I'm in therapy and I'm talking like this.
How
So
many have you
maybe it won't help. But anyway,
What do you had?
I want that bathroom.
Bleep it out.
See, there's a
3?
bathroom right here, but it
Damn, you
doesn't
done
work.
those fast.
So the other bathroom that works is way down there, the other end of this warehouse. Which I don't know if you can tell how far it is. At least a football field and a half.
Yeah. The
Which-
bathroom.
It's not like crazy long, but it's for a bathroom when you're filming, of course,
Oh, yeah, pretty long.
which is why it will go on set on live on camera. We've been waiting. I know the Patreon viewers wanted to see this.
Not-
Okay, now this one is going to be for the non-Patreon
Not a
viewers, just for the
wireless
people who
mic at all.
stayed and
It's gonna
watched.
walk away with the mic.
Just for the people who stayed and watched. This is a little something for
Here's
you.
my bubble,
Let me get a
dude.
glass. Let me get a glass. Little smiling face for
What
everyone.
are you
No.
doing with the glass? What are you doing with the glass, brother? Ugh.
That was cute.
You can take a piss, Brennan. We got another half hour. We've been going for an hour and a
I'm
half.
going to take a piss then.
Me and Alex will chat it out. Do another
We're going to
shot
be
outs.
alcoholists.
Yeah. What else is new, Brennan?
Like, you mean like in terms of me always saying it fast for you guys, or like are you asking genuinely what else is new?
Yeah,
Like,
just in your
was
life.
that like a nice
No,
genuine question,
no,
or was that
it
like
was-
some asshole?
was
Like,
genuine.
what else is new, man? Shut the fuck up.
It was
You never slow down when you speak.
I meant in general. What is your how's it going?
Things are going good.
Ben, you can be a real dick sometimes. No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding. I'm kidding.
No, things
I've
are
heard
going.
it a couple times.
Things are going good actually. I'm not gonna say anything I guess too detailed that but we'll get too specific. But I'm gonna be starting a new job soon.
Nice.
It is it is for a film. It is so it is in the field.
Local.
It is local, but there will be traveling involved.
Nice.
And it's gonna be something I can do full time.
More flights,
More flights.
perhaps?
So yeah, more flights. So I'm just very excited. It's starting to happen. And I've been waiting kind of a few months for this. I mean, I'm working for it for a long time, but like I may have been waiting, like it's been in the talks for a few months. So it's been very just like unsettling in a way. Well, not unsettling, but like
trying to figure
just
out.
exciting, nerve wracking. Just I'm an impatient person by nature.
Yeah.
I really am just like always want to do things as
Just get it done.
so but that's not how these things work. So I got to be patient and. Like anything, you gotta learn to be patient.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I'm excited to see
Yeah.
without Shalia. She's actually gonna be going to Atlanta on the 18th of March.
Okay.
So
Hell yeah.
that'll be the first of the.
Town?
Yep. So that'll be my first time there for some traveling. So it'll be fun.
Very nice.
That's hype. I've heard it. Hunter's been there before. he said it was awesome.
Yeah.
I've heard it. I've heard many awesome.
No, I'm
things
very excited. So that's going good, So that's that should be hopefully starting soon, and I can start putting my probably even 2 weeks in my other. Well, I actually put my notice into the Coney today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I should hopefully be doing it for the
Working at Coney?
other job soon.
Are you working at National Coney Island?
I've been working at Gus's Coney Island in Mount Clemens.
Okay.
Back at Gus.
Go on down there. Say Brennan sent you.
We're gonna bleep that, but only keep in my burp.
You burped over his entire.
I know his plug.
Shout out.
Sorry.
Go down to Gus's Mount Clemens. Tell Brennan sent you. Don't go there when I'm down there. No, I'm kidding. I'm not making your shake.
I'm not making your shit. Yeah.
I'm not making your
Spitting
shake.
in your food.
No, I'm not gonna do that. No, it's good food and it's it's good. No, it's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good food.
Very nice.
But so that's exciting. Other than that, just been kind of doing my thing, car stuff. Nothing major. I gotta put some money into it, get it fixed. Nothing not drivable, but I got the money for once in my life, so I might as well fix the goddamn thing and make it as I gotta drive, and it's probably safe if everything's properly connected.
Are you into cars? You're like, you know a lot about cars? Or no,
he just has a lot of fucking car trouble.
Oh, I see.
A lot.
I feel that.
I'm not into cars. Cars are into torturing me. Like, cars are like, we want to fuck with this guy. But,
hey, Brennan got a new car. Oh, who got him? I don't know.
Well, what do you buy, like, what do you call it?
This one,
rebuilt cars?
This one, I will admit, was, with the age of the car, is expected. I should have known. I shouldn't have gotten such an old car, but it had really good miles on it, and I just, I was, tired of looking.
What about other cars? Are you buying shitty cars, or are you just buying really old cars and definitely going to be shitty?
The other cars I've had were fine. I started having a lot of problems when I was delivering pizzas, though. That was a big factor.
Oh, right.
That was a big factor.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Especially when I was, because I was at one point I was doing jets, every day, and I was also going. I was living in New Baltimore, Chesterfield, Macomb area, but I was going to school at MPI in Troy. So I was driving easily 100, 200 miles a day.
Can't relate. Never delivered pizzas for Jets Pizza ever.
So that was fucking up the car big time. And not only that, I was becoming a horrible driver. Not like I was becoming a better. I was becoming a better. I was becoming a more skilled driver because it was just practice.
Yeah.
I was more comfortable driver, but not.
But you were almost like more aggressive.
I was like.
Yeah.
You're on the road all the time.
You were like almost so confident that you were like, everyone needs to get the fuck out of my way.
Not just that, but also just like the second I got in the car, I'm fucking tired of driving.
Right.
Like let's
fucking go.
The last time
I feel that.
I'm sorry, I spit. The last
Dude, you
time,
spit all over me. What the fuck?
I'll keep spitting. No, but the last time, my last day of when I was still working at Jets, I think I had quit. I had to quit Jets. I'm still going to MPI, but I think I had to quit Jets because I was having a big car issue, and I was like, whatever. So I had to quit Jets. It was like my last day working at Jets, and I wasn't working at the time, but I was like gonna work that day. And I was coming back from the weed store, and I got pulled over by a state trooper on on the off ramp, like going like.
Awesome.
I was in the slow lane of getting on the off ramp, and I was still going like 80, 85.
Everyone goes 85 on the fucking highway, dude.
Well, no, I was at the.
You're getting on the ramp.
I was really supposed to be slowing down. So he's like, you're already going 15. So he pulls me over, and. He was actually. I've only had 2 experiences with cops getting pulled over where they were like, "Oh my god, this is just a nice guy. This is just like a genuine interaction." He's like, "Hey man, what's going on?" or whatever. Well, actually, I'll say 3.
You charmed them away.
No.
Showed him your tits.
Well, this guy, he was just nice. We were back and forth, and he said, "Hey, you tell you what." He's like, "You go to the court, show up to the court. I'll show up. We'll talk it down. We'll say it was 5 over." I said, "Oh, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that."
I've had that too.
I had another interaction where a guy pulled.
I still hate that though. They're still inconveniencing you.
I mean, I would, but I wasn't doing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I have nothing against being pulled over. If I'm doing,
I do.
No. Here's the thing. If I'm speed, pull me over. Give me a ticket. If I did something wrong, pull me over. Give me a ticket.
If I speed, fuck off, dude. If I'm not killing anyone, who gives a shit?
No. It's fine. Pull me over. Give me a ticket. But just do that and fuck off.
Yeah. They'll be questioned.
Don't come up to me and play detective. You're not a detective.
Right. Well,
Don't-
that's what they're going to do every
know what I mean?
time because they are. I mean, that legally
No, you
know
have
what
no.
I'm saying.
You pulled me over for speeding.
they want to be.
That's your deal. You know what I mean? This is what I would do, honestly, if I was in charge of, not saying
You're
the
like,
police,
where are you going? Where are you on your way to today, huh?
literally. If
You're
I was in
chewing gum.
charge of
Usually.
Where are you
some-
headed? Where are you headed to today,
if I
pal?
was a city, account, whatever, I would change it so I would take away all traffic, traffic control, traffic,
I guess.
whatever, call it traffic control. I would take that all completely away from police.
As far as pulling people over for.
No more pulling people over. No more speeding.
Traffic
speeds-
patrol.
Traffic patrol. I would,
I'm sorry.
no. I would completely take that away from them. Who would have it? You take the department that got meter maids. You bump them up a bit. You give them a little more fun. You give them that
authority,
funding
yeah.
and the authority. You don't give them guns. Why don't you give them guns?
Because it's speeding tickets.
Because they don't need guns. Because it's speeding tickets.
It's tickets.
No one's gonna shoot them. You know why? Because it's a speeding ticket.
No.
Because when you get pulled over by a meter maid, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna get a ticket for what you got pulled over for.
Yeah.
They're not gonna ask you. You're not gonna give a shit if you got a warrant.
There'll still be people out there that want to kill the meter maids, but I think if anything, it's either.
I was gonna say there
it's either
are
they're
some
gonna
crazy
deal with,
people.
They're either
though.
going to deal with the meter maid or they're just going to speed off, which in that case they'll probably have their license or whatever.
But then you just do
But-
what you do. You know,
Exactly.
you get the
point
license
being,
plate.
There still would be people.
You get what you need.
Giving them without a gun.
You know?
I don't know. would
There's
be-
still
would
some
be-
crazy. Have you seen videos
dude.
of people getting
Yeah,
pulled
dude.
over that just
Being with-
immediately whip out a gun? and-
Exactly. Why? Who are they pulling the gun out on?
on a cop.
The cop.
Exactly. What's the cop's power? What's the cop's
He
authority?
has a gun.
What can the cop do to you?
He has a gun. He
What else
kill
can he
you.
do?
They can arrest you. Blah, blah,
Arrest
blah,
you.
blah.
Exactly. What else is he trying to do?
Yeah, but there's people out there that just blatantly kill. They want.
I'm saying though, if
so
you get pulled over by a cop, you know what you're gonna.
you'd have to make that
you-
transition as
you're
a
think-
society
you're
to be
thinking-
like meter maids, cops. You
No,
know,
no,
like ticket maids, cops.
I mean, like think about
You
that.
have to be as a society to be like, yeah.
You
this
were
is-
just saying, like, you get pulled over, you're asking all these questions. Okay, for whatever, for anyone, it's fine. But if you're a fucking crazy person, or if you got an issue, you're
if I had
running
an
from
illegal
somebody,
car and I had a bunch of
anything-
drugs and I didn't want no one coming up to the
you know what I mean?
car.
Then it's like now this guy's coming up. It means a whole different fucking thing. But the meter maid always means the same thing.
Yeah.
Means you're getting a ticket. I don't give a fuck. Smells like dope in here. Good for you. Here's your ticket. You
I
know.
still think there's still definitely people out there. That
Dude,
just, doesn't matter if you're a cop or fucking.
But they're gonna.
I've been
but-
pulled
but they're
over
gonna-
too
but those
often
people got
for
bodies
them-
anyway. They're shooting people anyway.
Yeah.
I've been pulled over too often for maybe cut this out.
That's just the public.
I've been
man.
pulled
You,
over.
you got bad luck too.
I've been pulled over too often to think that cops really care if they smell weed. Because my car has definitely smelled like weed when I've been pulled over at times. Like, they really
Depends on
don't
the cop.
care.
It depends on the cop. And
Every cop I've encountered, even the cop that thought there was one time where I was meeting Hunter and Nick Alston actually at the movie theater MJR on
Hall Road or on.
yeah,
Yeah.
a little yeah, and the cop I got out of my car and into Hunter's back seat because his passenger door wasn't working.
Yeah.
And I had my backpack with me.
Yeah.
So a
The
cop
cop pulled up.
blocked us into the parking spot. I had to get out and like sit on
He
outside of
detained
the
you?
car. Yeah, and that was horrible. I got cuffed. I told you about
Yeah,
that,
you
right?
told me about that too. Yeah.
That was fucking horrible.
Yeah, you
but
got
I was on my
detained a
own.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. That but that again, that's bullshit. It's like
That was scary.
again, I'm not discussing my day. Am I being detained or am I free to go?
Yeah, and
I'm being
and she
detained,
and I
I'm-
thought
I'm
I was
pleading
going
the
to
fifth. I'm not talking shit.
I thought I was going to jail because she said because she was entering the wrong birth date. She was entering the wrong year. She was entering 1990 instead of
She's
1999.
like, this doesn't match up.
Yeah, and she was like, "Am I gonna have to read you your rights?" I'm like, I hope not. Like, I'm definitely
It's
in
my
the
fucking
You're like,
system.
am I
license.
going to read you the manual on how to
yeah, am I gonna-
properly?
yeah.
Am I going to have to teach you how to use a
Am I gonna
computer?
have to reread you the birth date on my driver's license?
You know, one of the last times I got pulled over, I was hanging outside a friend's house smoking for a few hours, and eventually I pulled off. And I guess the neighbors or whatever were like, you know, why is someone hanging outside my house for so long?
Yeah.
So they called the cops. And as I'm like leaving turn in the sub, the cops coming this way. So I'm like, I know this is gonna go. So I leave the sub, get pulled over.
Oh, so you okay?
So
It's usually pretty like spontaneous for me whenever it's like, oh, the lights are on. Like as soon as
I always know.
He followed you.
I mean, I thought maybe we gotten away.
I got followed into my
but
sub
I
the
also
other
wasn't
day, but
surprised. But he pulled me over, comes up, blah blah blah. You better whatever, do anything. And I said, yeah, I was just hanging out with a friend, talking. We ended up chatting for like 3-4 hours. We were drinking that. You know
how it goes.
They said, I said, me and my friend, we met up for a drink. We had
sex.
We had a drink. We hung out for a few hours there, and then I dropped them off. We hung out actually for a few hours in front of the house, which is why they pulled me over. So this is now me saying I had a drink 5 hours ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the guy's, a drink 5 hours ago. Yeah. And the guy's like, all right, cool. I'm just going to go to the car. But fine. I thought,
Did you have
cool.
to walk?
No. I'm sitting in the car. He's like, I'm going to go back. He's like, all right, cool. He goes back, and he comes back, gives me the license. He goes, you're all fine, sir. He goes, just one question, though. You said you had a drink earlier tonight? And I'm thinking, like, fuck this guy. Yeah. Like, literally, fuck this guy. Yeah. I said, sir, I'm actually not looking to discuss my day. Yeah. Am I being detained?
Wow. I would literally never say something like that to a cop.
And he goes like this. He goes, actually, you are being detained. Give me your license back. I said,
whoa. That's why I would never say that, because that's what happens.
Hold on, bro.
He's like, you know what? Actually, I didn't want to arrest you, but now I want to arrest you because you're being...
I'm not done.
Okay.
I give him my license.
Yeah.
He walks away. I don't think he came back. I think a different guy came back.
Okay.
But either way.
Oh, that's kind of scary.
A minute or so goes by.
Dude, always another cop shows up.
A minute or so goes by. Right back to the window. There you go. You're on your way. Get out of here. Yeah, I thought so. Get the,
Oh, he just wanted to check your record?
No, they can't do anything. He went back and just...
If you're not discussing...
Either he did this or he told his partner, and the partner's like, we can't do anything. And then, so I try to... don't talk
anything that's going to get me out of there the quickest...
What he just said was the script. Am I being detained or am I free to go? Simple as that.
I've never said that.
And from there, if you're saying you're being detained...
Then you shut the fuck up.
Say, I'm pleading the fifth.
Then you shut the fuck up. I won't speak until I have a lawyer.
Don't say a single fucking word.
I didn't even say that when I was... Have you been in cuffs before, dude? They put him tight.
Did I? No. He... I was in the back of the car, but no.
I was in the back of their car in cuffs, and they put him on... I had marks on my wrist for the next 2 days. It was crazy. It was a chick, too. It was a fucking chick cop.
I let her pull me over.
Made it even worse.
I let her put me in cuffs.
No, she wasn't. No. I mean, that'd be cool, but... All right,
guys. This was a good episode. I think this was fun. I'm glad.
It was a good episode. We might have to cut out a few things.
Yeah, it was a long episode.
It was good to be back.
If you stuck around, thanks for sticking around.
If you stuck around, it was worth it, I'm sure.
Heard a lot of stupid fucking stories.
But this was a great time on Boo Talk, and we'll see you next time.
Like everybody, we all remember how that was like. Yeah. That first week was a bit like, what's happening?
It was definitely
like is this Contagion, the movie?
I was.